This video is to help you better understand Algebra 2, Semester 2, Final Exam Review, problem number 30. I can solve a cubic equation. To solve this cubic equation, you would have to have the knowledge of the formula or pattern of the sum of two cubes. A cubed plus b cubed equals a binomial of a plus b and the trinomial a squared minus ab plus b squared. In our problem, we have x cubed plus 27. Again, you have to have some background knowledge and know about 27 being equal to 3 to the third power. So what we have is we have x cubed plus 3 cubed, just like in the pattern a cubed plus b cubed. So here you're going to have a plus b. In this case, the a is the x and the b is the 3. And then an x squared or an a squared, as in the pattern, minus a times b plus the b squared. So hopefully you can see how the pattern, it fits with our problem, only instead of a's and b's, we have x's and 3's. Once we have applied the pattern for the sum of two cubes and we have it set equal to 0, we can go ahead and set our factors equal to 0. So we have our first factor, which is x plus 3 equal to 0, and we have our second factor, which is the binomial or the trinomial x squared minus 3x plus 9. Our first root is rather simple to find. It's going to go ahead and be x minus 3. Now for our second and third roots, however, we're going to have to go ahead and use the quadratic formula. So this is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And we're going to go ahead and apply the quadratic formula. The opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all divided by 2 times a. And this is going to equal our x. Because of this plus or minus sign, we'll get 2 x's. After we continue to simplify inside the square root sign, we find that we have 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 17 over 2. In mathematics, we usually do not leave a negative sign underneath the square root sign. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use the imaginary letter I. And so instead of the square root of negative 17, we'll have I times the square root of 17. So now we have our 3 roots for this cubic equation. One root is a real rational root, which was negative 3. The other 2 roots are going to be complex conjugates, which contain the imaginary number I in them. I hope this video was helpful in understanding how to solve a cubic equation. Also, it gave us a little bit of a review of the quadratic formula and using that to find the solutions to a quadratic equation. Please see your teacher if you need practice with any of the skills for this learning target. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful. Have a good day, good evening.